And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to one of the originals, the Chicago Bears, champions of Super Bowl 59.
And just like that, a champ is crowned. The Chicago Bears have won the year one Super Bowl of our online franchise. What a story. What a comeback story. Again, we talking about somebody who was 5-8 on the outside looking in, fighting to try to get a playoff spot, squeaks through, gets to the playoffs, goes through a gauntlet of the top users, knocks off everybody, and gets to the Super Bowl and completes the streak to win the whole thing. 28-13. What a comeback story for the Chicago Bears. Shout out to Mort. He's the one controlling the Chicago Bears. Again, another one of our top tier users in the league. And again, he was just about to miss the playoffs. He faced off against a user who had that spot secured, beat him by a little bit, and then ended up going all the way, and that user ended up missing the playoffs. So what a year for the Chicago Bears. We're going to go ahead and advance to the following week to the season recap, to see the recap of everything, the actual official announcement of the awards winners, and everything of that nature. That puts our first season in the books, though. Nonetheless, that puts our first season in the books. It looks like we got a couple of retirements off rip. You got Bobby Wagner. I'm going to miss my teammates and the fans. Thanks for supporting me. And then Taron Armstead. I'm retiring. I'll miss my teammates. Damn, Travis Kelce is retiring. Really? Wow. That's insane. So you got a couple big retirements out the gate. Looks like Jonathan Taylor was the one who ended up winning MVP. I mean, at least they're showing his numbers for the game. So I assume that means he was the MVP with 18 carries, 101 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. But there it is. There it is right there. Jonathan Taylor did win. He was the Super Bowl MVP. The Chicago Bears are now a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time NFC champion, and the Texans are a 1-time AFC champion. I don't have to go over all the awards. Y'all seen them. I went through that the last episode to show y'all who won. Majority of it was Raiders, but yeah, y'all seen that. And we're going to check out Mock Draft 4. Mock Draft 4 drop. We got Mykel Williams projected to go to the Packers, which hopefully that changes because we need the Panthers to acquire that number 1 pick in order for us to make that blockbuster trade go through. So we got Jack Sawyer to the Titans, Jackson to the Niners, Salter to the Browns. They do have Travis Hunter projected to go to us. So that at least they got that right. It's just we want to get that number 1 pick so we can secure that. Harold Perkins to the Commanders, Colston Loveland to the Colts, Kelvin Banks to the Packers, Milroe. They got Milroe projected to go to the Saints. Ollie Gordon projected to go to the Cowboys. Nick Jackson to the Eagles. Ashton Jeanty. Oh yeah, I think I have gone over this before. This is the same. I think this is the same mock draft, or at least might be switched up a little bit. But the irony of them having both Travis Hunter and Ashton Jeanty projected to go to us, and that's our top 2 targets right there. So hopefully we get what we want so that we can go ahead and acquire those 2 through the draft. But only time will tell. Only with time will tell. We got to see if the retirements. Hold on. So we got Jerry Hughes retires from the Texans, Nick Folk from the Titans, Cam Hayward, Taysom Hill, Demario Davis, Jason Verrett, Justin Pugh, Bobby Wagner, Josh Johnson, Graham Glasgow, Kevin Zeitler. So the Lions is losing quite a bit. Thomas Morstead, Greg Zerloin, Tyrod Taylor, Marquise Goodwin, I mean. So we got quite a few players retiring from the league. Again, I said Travis Kelce. We got Amir Abdullah, Rodney McLeod, Al Woods, Chandler Jones retires, Patrick Peterson, Adam Thielen, Von Miller, Brandon Graham, Mercedes Lewis. Who else we got here? A bunch of these guys are free agents. CJ Goodwin, John Jenkins, Linval Joseph, Eric Harris. So we got a lot of retirements. Quite a few notables, but staff moves. Let's take a peek at this because, again, I mentioned before, I want to get real staff in here. I don't like having that generic. So Kevin Stefanski got fired. Interesting. Who else got fired? Because there's a couple. I want to pick up real coaches to be on my coaching staff. That's how I like to always have my coaching staff, real coaches. So I see Stefanski got fired. So he's a go for offensive coordinator. So I plan on firing my offensive coordinator and my defensive coordinator so we could bring in Stefanski. So he's a head coach, but we're going to bring him in to run the offense. And like I said, we're going to get rid of both our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator. And I just got to see who's available as far as defensive coordinator is concerned. We see who we want to go after as far as offensive coordinator. So we're going to go ahead and fire Brian Warner. Sorry, pack your bags, go find a job elsewhere. And let's take a peek. Let's see. All coaches. Oh, they got Matt Eberflus. I think I found my defensive coordinator. Even Mike McCarthy's available. Nick Sirianni. Wow, they got a lot of coaches available. Okay. So Kevin Stefanski. I made up my mind. That's what I want to go off of. We're going to go with Kevin Stefanski for the offensive coordinator position. And defensive coordinator. Ray Walker, you got to go, buddy. Pack your bags. Take yourself elsewhere. We don't need you over here. We're going to go Matt Eberflus. Yeah, I don't see any other defensive. All these other coaches are offensive coordinators. So we're going with Matt Eberflus for defensive coordinator. All right, so I'm liking my coaching staff so far. So we got Antonio Pierce, fresh off a 17-0 season, falling short in the AFC Championship. Then we got Kevin Stefanski running our offense and Matt Eberflus running our defense. So I like what we got as far as the coaching staff is concerned moving forward. I like it. Are we done for this week? I think I'm done for this week. Let me check out this news and notes. Yeah, there goes Bobby Wagner. Let's see. Roster. Salary cap. So I got $24.8 million cap space to play with. I think we might be ready to go ahead and jump ahead to the offseason. Yeah, I think it's time we can go ahead and advance to the offseason and get ready to re-sign these players. We got 22 players we got to go through. Now, granted, I'm not bringing in all 22 of those players. I'm only going to re-sign a few of those guys. We got 24.8 in cap space to play with. 67 spots of 75 accounted for. So, let me see. Injury report. Am I going to do that right now? I think I might wait till the next episode. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wait till the next episode to get into re-signing players and possibly jumping ahead in free agency, which that will be when everything gets juicy. Because, again, we need the Carolina Panthers to go out and acquire their number one overall pick that they traded away. We need them to go reacquire that pick so they can send it to us so we can get that blockbuster trade on the ball and rolling. So, and y'all know what the deal is. Max Crosby, Devontae Adams for their number one overall pick and another player. We got to see what that looks like. I'm going to have him offer it, but we're going to go ahead and cut this episode short right there. As always, I appreciate you all for tuning in. If you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with not only this Raiders rebuild, but other Madden 25 content as well. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time, peace.